Okay,
Yes.
that work. So what we are going to do, you already have an account, right?
Uh,
Or otherwise you build one
oh
with
yeah,
a sign up.
I think
So
so.
what we will do before we start, you'll briefly tell me that where you are, so at what stage, and what are the some of the things that you think is important, or the some of the challenges you are facing right now that you want to solve to move to the next step and so on. And then from there, we do together that solving that problem exactly what you will
Okay.
name.
Okay. Okay. So generally, my situation right now is that I'm a part of this one research project in Tampere University, and it is about examining how using generative AI influences cognitive processes and learning for students in higher education. And I'm in this research group. I'm now collecting data, and I'm
Mhm.
able to use that data for my thesis. But what is my thesis? That is the question.
Okay.
So it has to sort of, I have the questions that we're gathering answers for, but I haven't yet come up with a question that will use those answers to answer like a bigger research question, right?
Yeah.
So, and also the thing is that it's a really big research project. There is, I think, 10 or 15 researchers from Finland and a team in Brazil and somewhere else abroad. So there is also the fact that I cannot overlap with what already is being researched in that project. And that should be fine because this part of the research is done in Finland and I know exactly what the colleagues are doing. But basically, I have the general umbrella of what the whole research group is about. I will have the data, but I need to find my research topic that will use the data collected.
Got it. Makes sense. So kind of you have the context around it, you know the overall picture. Now you need to find your own angle, which will be your master thesis, where you have access to all the resources that you have from that project, and then you will just build on top of it.
Yeah.
The
Yeah.
things. Okay, great.
Mhm.
Share your screen, and then let's start with this one. All right. So now if you click on a student portal, which is always available for every student around the globe, so anybody can individually just sign in.
Mhm.
So now go to topic formulation. So this is the three different scenarios we have. So based on what you described, correct me if I misunderstood anything. So it seems to me that you have this, I have a supervisor suggestion, or you fall into I want to develop a new topic.
I think
So
it will be a new topic because the supervisor suggestion, it's kind of like a big umbrella and I have to find a small drop of rain in that umbrella.
yeah,
Yeah.
so then we can go with that. I want to develop a new topic.
Yeah.
Okay.
Maybe.
Okay. So now here, now exactly what you just said, that you have this bigger picture, like what the project is about, and you need to find your angle, and you have some ideas. So let's just try to put that one here. So
Mm-hmm.
what is that you want to combine together to create that new angle that we need to create?
Mm-hmm. Okay, so I write everything that we just like discussed, kind of that I have this research project and I want to find an
Yeah, so
idea.
we
Yeah.
can think in terms of ideas, we can think in
Ah,
terms of premises. So just take the time to like think about, okay, which part of that, the whole thing that they have mentioned
yeah,
or learn from them, which one is more interesting and which one actually you want to tackle.
yeah. The thing is that actually in this field, because I'm new to this education field, it's my first year of these science studies. So for me, that I would say I don't see the gap. I see what's interesting for me, but it isn't always a research gap, right? So I I actually don't
So
even know.
let
Yeah,
me stop you there. So that's actually a very good hunch. So you think that something is interesting, but you are not quite sure whether that's a research gap. And that's exactly, it will help us figure it out. So we start there, because always the first thing is to explore our own curiosity. That's where the research gaps and new angles are. If we kill that one without exploring, then we will never know that what I was thinking had any
Mm,
potential or not. So we want to start there. That would be the right place because you think there is this is interesting, but now the only challenge that is left is to convert or to position that interesting thing in a way that has also research and called research potential.
mm-hmm.
The
Yeah.
way we do it, the only way we can figure it out when we have some more data, more things to explore. So let's start exactly there.
Okay.
You start typing, I will help you narrow it down.
Yeah. Okay. I am. Oh, it's. But okay, question here. I write down that here as well that I'm a part of the research group. I didn't write that part.
No need. Those are
No.
not necessary.
Okay.
We only focus on ideas, the core concepts.
I am interested in um how Gen Y affects cognitive in education. In higher education,
Mhm.
in however, that is very broad. I am also interested in self-regulation in response theory. Let me see. I had some notes for myself as well.
Go for it.
Um, agency theory. Mhm. Ethical.
Then do you know about the scaffolding process? That also kind of fits somewhere in near around there.
Yeah, but I think for me that's so. It's
So
quite
now let's take out the we will take out any filler from here. So for example, however this is broad, we completely delete it because
okay.
that's the filler.
Okay.
All right. And then now, so the way that we have built this one, it works much better when we try to put two ideas together. So for example, here, the core idea is how GenAI affects cognitive process and learning in higher education in Finland. That's one idea, one premise. And another now we have, which you added, I'm also interested in perspective from self-regulatory theory and agency theory. So that's a second or combination of second and third ideas combined together, two
Yeah.
different theories. So what we will do, we'll take out I'm interested in how, because that's filler.
Mm-hmm.
So we just take out, we will keep the how kind of like signals one aspect. Yeah. And then we will in Finland, and then we will just, I'm also interested in perspective from self-regulatory and agency theory. So, and after Finland, we will put and we will delete I'm interested in and then perspective from self-regulatory theory and agency theory. So now we have core ideas that we want to combine together to figure out a new research angle. So we just remove the filler words that were not going to help us anyway. So now
Yep.
let's hit formulate.
Mm-hmm.
So what it will do now, it will try to combine those ideas and see what are the research that has been already done, what kind of questions, what were the findings, and so on. And but the most important thing is it will look in the intersection of what are the things that were left undone and why, and it should bring us those in the form of suggestion. That could be the new research angle that has potential to do more things, answer those questions, and so on. So Okay, we got the suggestion.
Sorry, what?
We have now suggestions. So we have topic recommendation. So the first one, just read,
Mm-hmm.
read the ideas and see if. So now what we are trying to now explore here. So you were thinking about those different things that you were interested in, this and that.
Yeah,
And now with the same intention, you will try to look at all these ideas and see, is there anything that is very close to what I was thinking,
yeah,
like was intending to do?
yeah. Wait, why did my screen freeze? Couldn't click anything.
Good.
Sorry?
Oh, okay. Can
Yeah, I
you
don't know, but you see, it's like if I want to even
no,
click.
it's good.
Oh, oh, now it shows no.
So first, that's the what happened.
I don't know. It's completely froze. Let me see. Is it also here? No, this is working, but this page froze. Let me see if something else works. This works. Something here froze. Should I refresh the page or here?
Yeah, so refresh it. Should be fine.
Okay.
I think probably we will go to home.
Home.
Yeah, and then the history. We click on that one.
Yeah.
Yeah. So it saves if we are in hurry and we cancel it or something happens, we can always go back.
Nice. Yeah. Okay. The first one is a no because Finnish journalism students just like no, the target audience doesn't fit.
Mhm.
The role of multimodal affordances in how Finnish media students self-regulate their learning generative AI. How technology multitasking affects cognitive learning, student agency, and what is up with the journalism?
It's, I think, probably taking something from your account. What is the profile setting that we built? So if we check your profile from the upper right corner,
In setting.
yeah. So we have a university.
Oh yeah. Okay. This is wrong. Yes. Should I update it now?
Yeah, that would be great because the more accurate our profile is, because if it doesn't make sense to suggest someone from mathematics department something about psychology, so that's how we have built the whole thing.
Education. Okay. And then I go back to home, yeah?
Yeah.
Oh, no, to my, to home. This one.
Yeah. And then we write exactly what we had. Okay.
Mhm.
Here. Then do you think that, or we can try with the same result first, and then we can change later on
Yeah.
again.
Sounds good.
So here, the reason behind we have built this iterative process, because sometimes when we write, so the way we think and write, actually, those are two different things. So sometimes we cannot convey the ideas properly, even to others, even other persons. So machine has the same problem that it does not quite get what we mean. So what we have to do, we just need to rewrite sometimes to get something that we want to actually get out of it. So that's why we build it in a way that you click the change and then you tweak just slightly your ideas there, and that's it. That way it will
Good.
give another batch of recommendation.
Yeah.
So literally the idea was to kind of work with how we approach the problem. We have something in mind that we want to change, we want to tweak, and we want to see what will be the outcome of it, what could be the next alternatives. And check if there is anything that now resonates with you.
This first one, no, but this second one is actually quite interesting.
Actually, that one is one of the hot topic right now. Nobody knows how to integrate that one into higher education. Someone is saying we should use it. Some people are saying we should ban it. But both are right, both are wrong. So there needs to be a ground.
Yep.
So if you click on that, so for every direction, because these are just direction that we are exploring, there is also brief overview. That means it tells you that what kind of research is going to be.
Mm,
So if it resonates and you have been thinking on the same line, then that should spark the interest. Oh, exactly, this is what I have been thinking about. So
mm,
this is I want to know. Then the next phase would be not to end up log this one or commit, but the next phase is to understand a little bit more so that you have more clarity about what you would be doing, how, and then finally you decide, okay, you are ready to commit for this one for the next 4 or 6 months.
mhm. Okay. Yeah.
But
Wait, I
how,
quickly. Bef-
yeah,
Sorry. Yeah. Before I read this, I will read also the other ones to see if something else is interesting. Mhm. Oh, it's just one at a time.
yeah,
Yeah.
so just close
Yeah.
it just to create a like kind of the focused way of looking one idea at a time.
Yeah. Got it. It's now loading, so I cannot close it. So let's wait to see the answer for this then.
Yeah.
Yeah. Generative AI higher education students. Okay.
So
I will.
any you can explore multiple later on. So just to show
Yeah.
you one how it works, you can come back to the from the homepage and check the
Yep.
other project also. But let's choose the one that you liked most.
Yeah.
This one?
I will read through quickly. Okay, let's check this further. Because
Okay.
to be honest, this is I also need to myself read a bit more about the field to even understand kind of like the depths of it. But this at the moment sounds quite okay. Quite okay at the moment.
Let's start with a start as a project. So now again, it's still the explorative process that we are in. So now that's interesting, looks amazing. It kind of like aligns with what you have been thinking. So now
Yeah.
the next phase is to kind of dig deeper, to understand a little bit of more the subject, the domain itself, so that you can see is there something that you need to read more or learn more about. So three things to pay attention here. Research gap you already know about. That signals how relevant it is with the current research trends, how unique the idea is. Second, topic summary. So if you click on read more, it opens and kind of walks you through in the direction that you will be moving into. And third, about the method. So plenty of
Yeah.
students actually struggle with that on how to design the research.
Yeah.
Considering you already know your data and access that you have everything, it should already spark now a thought that okay how you are going to structure the whole research design. So the way it does it, it kind of like already brings the way others have been doing it. That gives you a data point to think about, okay, if others did it this way and I have the similar research idea, similar question, I can
Mm,
also replicate the similar research design in
mm,
my research. So
yeah.
easy to decide, no need to worry about what I'm going to do after 3 months. Very easy to decide. And
Yeah.
then next one is literature material tab. So
Ooh.
everything that now you need to read to kind of dig deeper is there. So basically you just save, and the best way to now kind of like make sense out of the whole subject domain is to first prioritize what you want to read first, because if you scroll down, then you will see more, a bit more. So there are 10 articles already, but when you click load more, it will load 10 more. So
Mm,
typically in the beginning phase, we recommend about 40 to 50 articles. Those
mm-hmm.
are peer reviewed, published in journals. So you can count on them. These are peer reviewed articles.
Yeah,
So you scroll up now. So here you can build a literature matrix. That's the best way to visualize who has done what. So if you click on all these articles now, you can save, and you need to prioritize basically what you can read and how much and what you want to read first. So you click on literature matrix. Do you have any article right now?
I do, but they are
If you
in
just
my
upload
Zotero.
them,
Yeah, I just need to see quickly because I have uploaded everything in Zotero.
yeah.
Uh, and I don't know where I have sent them on my computer. Yeah, give me a second. Mm. Okay, it will take a moment because I need to go again and find them
Mhm.
online.
You just
Yeah,
upload all the articles that you have collected here. It will create a
yeah.
matrix, and then it extracts the key information. What is the theoretical framework they used? What was the research question? How did they answer it? What was the finding? What is the implication? By
Mm,
looking into 10 articles and 10 research questions, how they answered, what were the findings, already kind of gives you enough ideas about the question that you are thinking about. So
mm,
if your question overlaps with their, then you paraphrase it, you tweak it so that it becomes a very unique angle, distinct question. And
yeah.
then at the same time, you can position your research among these published work so that it becomes very unique from the day one. You are
Mm,
not repeating or you are not doing something that others have done. So, but
mhm.
that when we look at it in front of us, what has been done, that's what
Yeah,
latest metrics will do. And after that, can you please cancel this one?
yeah.
And then you click on write proposal and then choose question based. And that's we have built a very detailed process of chunking. You might know about this one. So
Mm,
breakdown of continue. And then everything has been broken down into a small question. So every day you answer 2, 3 questions, not more. In about 3, 4 days, the whole proposal is ready. It will create the well-formatted PDF version, Word version. You click on share with supervisor. They will get it. They will tell you whether it requires revision, whether you need to add, tweak something. You just take their feedback and tweak it. And then the plan is approved. Final work begins.
this is really good because it basically has everything that I had to share with my supervisor
Exactly.
for her to approve. Okay.
And that's why I built it in a way that no student should go through this kind of uncertainty of what I need to do next. What should I do now? I have the time and motivation to do now because I'm motivated. I have the momentum. But just because they don't know, they kind of don't know what to do next. So if you
Yeah.
click topic summary here and then copy one sentence from there, something quickly, and put it into the first question.
Here.
Yeah. And click evaluate my answer. So it does not give answer, but it helps us think how to write a better argument. So it points out what we missed, what we have covered well, and what are the things that are still missing in the argument. Because
Mm,
that's exactly what supervisor does. But if
mm,
we can think on our own, then it helps supervisor to give a better feedback. And plus, we don't have to just leave our things in the middle because there is nobody to give us or inform us what would be the next step. It is
yeah.
scaffolds automatically what is the next phase.
Okay, this is really cool. Okay.
Yeah. And now with this is one topic, this is how you do the exploration. If there were several topics that you were interested in, you just save all of them as a project. You read a little bit more about it, create little metrics. And
Mm,
then at the end, if you spend about a week, for example, and save 3 projects, you will have enough data to now decide which one is more interesting project.
Mm,
So before you write any proposal, you can do a project level comparison, and you can choose. Now you can choose because all your answer questions that you had in mind is answered with
yeah.
data, with paper, with your own exploration. It makes no sense to choose the one that you find more interesting, with more impact and more potential.
Mm.
And that's to do it.
Damn. Okay. I mean, this is really good because basically all of my thought process, all of the literature can be in one place. Yeah.
Exactly. And nothing get lost, everything is saved.
Yeah.
Sometimes you are trying to compare two different projects, and then that gives you an idea. Oh, I can
Yeah.
combine these two into one and create a new project which is much more impactful. And
Yeah.
that's fun now. With other places, it requires restarting everything from here. We just put those together and create another one.
Yeah. Nice.
You
Okay.
explore
Yeah.
you explore it. If you need any help, then let's sit down for about 20 minutes again next week, or after that, whenever you are already kind of done exploring. Then
Yeah.
I can show you a little bit more about how to leverage that literature matrix to kind of like find a question which is very solid and unique from the day one.
That sounds really good. Thank you so much.